Hey everybody, man, I hope that you guys are doing good. So I'm coming at you. This is a Friday afternoon and trying to get out of here. Of course, our sun out here is crazy, so it's kind of laying low. But I got three things for you that I want to chit chat with you about. And the first one is this past week, we've been teaching a leadership development course for our junior non-commissioned officers. It's not really a BLC course. It's just 40-hour block of time that we kind of dedicate to specifically our team chiefs, and then if our team chiefs have been, for the next group of soldiers who are going to be stepping up into that position. And so we don't teach BLC knowledge at all. In fact, this last week, there's a lot of discussions about ethics, about morals, about leadership, and how that ties in and plays in, and how we see some of these things, and a lot of genuine conversation I felt that I know that I enjoyed. And this particular cycle, most of the course was owned by my company, so it was owned and facilitated by myself. And we just had so many good conversations. I got 20 students in. And I tell you what, it's fantastic, and I find so much, from every time I've been an instructor in the past, students always saying, that they learn more than what they thought they were going to throughout the course, things of this nature. And what I find, as the facilitator, the instructor, in most of these cases, senior, sometimes, 2 or 3 times the pay grade and experience, and people would say, or assume that I'm the one who is giving of myself, and I do feel like I do try to, but what I find is that I am learning and I'm being sharpened, and I'm gaining a lot of insight and wisdom through the experience that everybody else brings to the table in those conversations and in the dialogue, and how they see themselves, how they see the military, how they see the world, all that. It shapes and it hones me. Like, just because somebody is, maybe has a couple, extra years on you, doesn't mean that they've arrived. And I think that's a pitfall for a lot of us. As we start to get older, we start to think that we've made it, we're there. Everybody else who's junior to us just needs to start listening and responding to us, and to be more like us. And that egotism, that narcissism, can really set the stage for a lot of things to not really turn out the way we want to. So I'm going to caution you, as you continue to grow and develop, remember that you've never arrived. You're never going to be there. There's always one more step to take. There's always something else to learn for the day. Stay humble, stay hungry. Keep looking after what you can do today that maybe wasn't as good as you did yesterday. Does that make sense, friends? I hope so. Man, the sun is crazy. Oh, wow, look at that. There's this thing called a visor. It's crazy talk. The other thing is, at the graduation, we had the former Sergeant Major of the Army, Dan Daly. I mean, how cool is that? You talk about somebody who's been there, he's done that. He's probably given 2,000-3,000 speeches. And most of his target audience is not 20 specialists and sergeants graduating a battalion level leadership course. So I thought it was really cool to be able to welcome him over. It was on Microsoft Teams, but he taken time out of his schedule to have a genuine conversation and sharing some of his thoughts with the soldiers. Man, that was something kind of special. Stuff like that doesn't happen all the time. And it just kind of ties back into, the the first thing I wanted to share with you about being humble. Like, he was really genuine in his dialogue and what he had to say, and opening up the floor and to what some of the soldiers wanted to talk to him about. And it was obvious that that was something that he himself lives by, of remaining humble and remembering, what it's all about. It's kind of a paradox, right? So just because you're, the former Sergeant Major of the Army, the current Sergeant Major of the Army, like, there's a reason that this happens. The same thing I'm telling you, like, I'm tired, man. My body is tired, but what dadgum keeps me moving and what pumps me up at work are all of my soldiers, man. And I say they're mine because they're in my charge, and I take a lot of ownership of them, but, man, I'm theirs. And they pump me up so much. They bring so much life and joy to what I do. And I don't know that I tell them enough that they do that, and I don't know that I should. But yeah, I'm singing pump. I'm pumped up about one more thing that I wanted to share with you. And this may sound stupid, but this cup right here, I have had for 11 years, right? It's just a Yeti cup. It's nothing special. Anymore, what Yeti cups cost, $25, $30, whatever. I'm just going to slowly spin this so you can kind of see some of the stickers I got on here. But this cup and I, man, we've been through some serious stuff together. Quite a few deployments, a ton of field exercises. Man, this guy and I, we've been together, and about 2.5, 3 months ago, I couldn't find my cup. And I was so irritated, I was so upset that I couldn't find this thing. And I had about given up. I was going to go buy a new cup, and I got a lot of stickers left that I would have plastered it with. But man, I wanted my cup. Like, my cup and I, we got this bond, we got this thing going. We had this way of seeing and understanding what's going on in this world. We've chewed on some dirt together. We've been hunkered in some low places, together. And I'm walking through the shops at Battalion, and man, there she is. She's just sitting there right by one of the NCO's desks who had found it, and I'd left it in the S1 shop, and they didn't know it was mine. I don't know how everybody in the whole world doesn't know that this is my cup. And for some reason they said they were going to throw it away, and they didn't, so they kept it. And I'm so glad I found this thing. It may sound dumb, but maybe you have something that and it's not like my whoopee, it's not a binky or whatever. But I mean, I guess you could say that. I just got some sentimental value. Maybe there's something that you've shared some experiences with, some personal item. Maybe it's a knife, maybe it's a Gerber or Leatherman or a pack or something. Maybe you feel what I'm saying. Let me know what it is down in the comments below about something that you've had for a while and it means something to you. And it would mean something if you didn't have it anymore. I got it. It's a material item, right? And we can't let material items, have so much ownership of us. But still, it's kind of cool to have. So, man, that's what I had for you. I hope that you guys are doing good. Let me know down in the comments below about what you think about what we talked about today. We'll keep this conversation rolling. Until then, everybody, y'all, you stay out there, you keep grinding, and you stay stoked.